From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Voltas AC and Timex.
Good evening and welcome. As I bring you this broadcast, a few hours back, Imran Khan has put out an address which he says is going to be his last address before he is arrested again. As of this minute, his house has been surrounded from all sides by the Pakistan army. There are more than 1,000 fully armed soldiers who are ring-fencing his house. The irony is that the Pakistani army and the Pakistan army say that there are 30 to 40 terrorists who are hiding inside Imran Khan's house, and that these terrorists are being protected by Imran Khan. It seems to me that the army can storm into his house any minute to catch these so-called terrorists. And if that happens, or even if it doesn't happen, Pakistanis must realize the great irony of all this. A country which used to take great pride and tell the whole world that yes, we give sanctuary to Osama bin Laden. Remember the smirk on Musharraf's face when he was asked, where is Osama bin Laden? And that smirk was because Musharraf knew where Osama was. Musharraf knew that the Pakistani army was protecting Osama bin Laden, and they used to take pride as a country in the fact that the world's most wanted terrorist was like a state guest in their own country, and that country, that same country today, ladies and gentlemen, the country that used to take pride in being called Terroristan, the country that harbored terrorists and blackmailed the whole world for it, the country that felt that the more terrorists it gives sanctuary to, the more dollars they will get. That country is now accusing their former prime minister of shielding terrorists, 30 to 40 terrorists. What an irony, ladies and gentlemen. What an irony, and that's why I always say the law of karma. As you sow, so shall you reap. A country that treats even this minute Hafiz Saeed like an unofficial president. The way they treat Hafiz Saeed, the way they bow down before him, the protection they give him. They now want to find some lumpens in Imran's house and call them terrorists. A country where Dawood Ibrahim is treated like a state guest says that it wants to catch a few political goons in Imran's house and call them terrorists. Now, if Pakistan wants to catch terrorists, they don't need to look at Imran's house. Republic will tell them exactly where the terrorists are and what to do with them. And tonight on Debate 1, the super supreme irony, therefore, of looking for terrorists in Imran's house when their headquarters are in GHQ Rawalpindi. Big debate tonight. Remember yesterday, a Pakistani guest broke down in the middle of my debate tonight, and I'm asking them whether they've learned their lesson. Debate 1 and Debate 2 this evening. The Kerala story is real. Yes, it's real. We said it's real. And now real life case stories are coming out, and they are doing press conferences and saying every aspect of this movie is absolutely real. So where is the propaganda brigade now? That's Debate 2, and here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the Debate Tonight. Former minister sprinting for his life, former prime minister fearing for his life. There is no end to the Pakistan chaos. Imran Khan has been totally surrounded.
मुझे आज खौफ है कि पाकिस्तान उस रास्ते पे निकल गया है जो हमारे मुल्क की तबाही का रास्ता है.
Imran Khan says he has been surrounded by Pakistani rangers. Visuals are showing a massive army build-up outside his house. The PTI is gathering its supporters. We are keeping a close watch there on what's happening.
is actually closely related to my life and to my heart. I was unaware about my dharma. They started to say that Allah is the only God. No others should be worshipped other than Allah.
Biggest counter to the lobby that kept crying propaganda as the real survivors share their spine-chilling ordeal. 26 survivors of radicalization and forced conversion share their stories. Does the lobby still want more proof that the Kerala story is real? Hundreds of thousands turn up to get a glimpse of him. There is a Baba Bageshwar craze, but the JDU and RJD are going all out, claiming that Bageshwar Baba is a political pawn. And 4 days since the Karnataka handed a clear mandate, the Congress goes from celebration to total chaos now. And ladies and gentlemen, today in Pakistan there is utter chaos. Every semblance of a nation has fallen apart. The Pakistani Rangers are hunting for terrorists in Zaman Park. They have surrounded Imran Khan's house. He says, I'm putting out my last address. But if they've truly learned their lesson, will they catch the real terrorists first, the real terrorists? Let's debate.
And the same Imran Khan who tried to target India.
और जिस तरह मुझे अज़ाइम नज़र आ रहे हैं, ये जो नरेंद्र मोदी की हुकूमत है, जो ये नज़रिए के ऊपर जा रहे हैं, ये अगर मसला जंग की तरफ चला गया तो याद रखें कि न्यूक्लियर हथियार हैं दोनों मुल्कों के पास. दुनिया आए हमारे साथ या ना आए, पाकिस्तान तो अब हर हद तक जाएगा.
Is now crying crocodile tears.
मुझे आज खौफ है कि पाकिस्तान उस रास्ते पे निकल गया है जो हमारे मुल्क की तबाही का रास्ता है. और मुझे खौफ आ रहा है कि अगर अभी हिकमत ना इस्तेमाल की गई, अगर अभी अपने अकल का ना इस्तेमाल किया, तो हम शायद वहां पहुंच जाएं जिधर ये टुकड़े हम वापस जमा नहीं कर सकेंगे अपने मुल्क के. मैं हमेशा ये ज़हन में डाल के बैठा था कि अगर हमारी फौज मजबूत ना हो, और मेरी स्टेटमेंट सुन लें, मैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर था, मैंने कहा कि अगर फौज कमज़ोर हुई तो हमारा वही हाल होगा जो मुसलमान मुल्कों का है. उठा के देखे ना, ऊपर से लेकर नीचे तक 7,500 कारकुनों को पकड़ लिया है, उसने औरतों को पकड़ लिया है, कभी इस मुल्क में हुआ ही नहीं है. यानी जिस तरह औरतों से बदतमीजी हुई है, ये कब हुआ है यहाँ इस मुल्क में. और यहाँ मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि ये पूरी साजिश हुई है.
Pakistan claimed to be for Muslims, but now no one is being spared.
बेगैरत हुकूमत आई है, पाकिस्तानी गरीब आवाम मर रही है, जिसके 10 बच्चे खाने वाले वो क्या करेगा बेगैरत.
आप इस हुकूमत की बात
ना हटा, ये हुकूमत है, ये हुकूमत कर रहे हैं, ये मुआवजों की तोहिन कर रहे हैं.
नहीं की. मैं ये मिठाई लेके आऊँ, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मैंने सबसे पहले पंजाब पुलिस के आगे दी. ये खुशी का हूँ, मैं कोई वायलेशन नहीं की, मैंने कोई रोड ब्लॉक नहीं किया, मैं इस बच्चे के साथ रोड ब्लॉक करने के लिए नहीं आया.
Pakistan fear-mongered about the situation in Kashmir, but the rule of the gun is in their cities. Women are being dragged and beaten. Pakistan, which breeds terrorists, is now ensuring its judiciary comes under attack by terrorists. Former prime ministers are getting public ultimatums.
24 घंटे पंजाब की निगरान हुकूमत पीटीआई की लीडरशिप को दे रही है कि इन दहशत गर्दों को जो कि मिलिट्री तनसीबात पर हमलों में शामिल थे और ज़मान पाक में पनाह गज़ीन है, इनको पंजाब पुलिस के हवाले कर दिया जाए।
Has Pakistan finally learnt its lesson? Let's debate.
And the joke of the day, Sushant, is that Pakistan is looking for terrorists, and the bigger joke, Gaurav, is that they are looking for terrorists in Imran Khan's house, and I'm saying to them, General Bakshi, why are you taking the trouble of going to Imran Khan's house? You can go to BOR Society in the Johar Town neighborhood in Lahore, and you will find Hafiz Saeed. You're looking for Hafiz Saeed, no Hamid. आप टेररिस्ट ढूंढ रहे हैं, तो you need to go to Johar, some place called Johar Town where there is a BOR society in Lahore, and you'll find Hafiz Saeed there. Or you can go to Rawalpindi and find Maulana Masood Azhar.
Did you know what
I'm saying 1 minute, just 1 minute. You see, if you are a country that has lost it, you have lost it. I mean, I'm sorry to say, use this kind of language. You've lost it. You've gone mad. You've gone crazy today. You are saying we are looking for terrorists, and we are telling you, but we have been telling you where the terrorists exactly are. We told them, Colonel Shailendra Singh, Rawalpindi ke sadko pe, Syed Salahuddin wahan pe ghumte rehte openly. And you're looking for terrorists inside Imran Khan's house. Have you gone completely mad? If you are looking for terrorists, then catch the real terrorists. You go to this White House residence in Karachi, where Dawood Ibrahim is sitting, being treated like a state guest. You go 30 kilometers from Lahore, Gaurav Arya, मैं तो इनको कह रहा हूँ, इनको terrorist पकड़नी है ना. You want to catch terrorists, तो मैं कह रहा हूँ मुरीद के जाइए, 30 किलोमीटर लाहौर से दूर है, latitude, longitude आपको मैं बता दूंगा. You catch the terrorists. Are you completely shameless? Have you lost it? There are 150 terror entities in your country as per the United Nations. Can you go to Muzaffarabad? And if you want to catch terrorists, catch the terrorists who are there in Muzaffarabad. See, one Pakistani guest already भाग गए, Gaurav. एक Pakistani guest already भाग गए. कह रहे हम terrorists ढूंढ रहे हैं. कह रहे हैं terrorists ढूंढ रहे हैं. Have you gone crazy? You want to catch terrorists this way, Gaurav? It's madness. Colonel Shailendra Singh, what is this? हम terrorists ढूंढ रहे हैं in Imran Khan's house. My hashtag for tonight, Gaurav, is Pak no chance. Hamid, if you want to catch terrorists, then it's a good thing. But you must know how to catch them and who they are, right? Okay ना? ये चंद आपके जो इस्लामाबाद के 5-6 गुंडे हैं जो बैठे हुए इमरान खान के घर के अंदर, उनको आप टेररिस्ट मत बोलिए. असली टेररिस्ट तो मैं ढूंढ दूंगा आपके लिए, गौरव आर्या ढूंढ देंगे. जी बोलिए.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem, it's a pleasure.
First of all, I know who's real terrorists, and we have got one of them. His name is Kulbhushan Yadav. He's in our custody. He's the real terrorist. Secondly, unfortunately, the political turmoil has come to this end, which was not expected, and I hope that situation will not escalate and it will get calmed down. On the other hand, when you say that you're trying to compare an apple with a carrot, it's not going to work. Yes, India has done the terrorism in Pakistan in past. India was using Afghanistan soil for proxy. Pakistan's been providing dossiers to the United Nations for Indian terrorism. Pakistan was providing Indian involvement in terrorism in Pakistan. So you cannot compare what India did and what today is happening in Pakistan. Unfortunately, it is sad what's happening in Pakistan.
It's not sad. It's not sad. I want to help you. No, 1 minute. Hamid bhai, Gaurav, he's not understood. I say that I am telling you that since you have said... No, 1 minute.
Civil war. There is no civil war. There is no civil war.
Your former Prime Minister...
a political struggle or a political chaos
Louder.
in the country, which is government needs to settle it.
Yeah.
And whosoever has vandalized the army houses or anything, they should get punished. That is a simple thing. It is nothing to do with Imran Khan. It is nothing to do with political stability. It's nothing to do with political aims. So hopefully the government will make sense. The power corridors will make sense. And they need to sit together and sort out the problem.
No.
Unfortunately, it is sad that situation is where our neighbor countries are happy. I mean, I am always saying Sushant Sireen is one of the happiest person. What's happening in Pakistan? But I believe it is a karma. It will come to you as well. It will come to you.
आप सुनिए सर, आप लगातार बोलते हैं सर.
मैं एक ही बात तो मौका देते हो यार.
सर आप पूरा बोलिए, लेकिन आप एक ही बात को रिपीट करते हैं तो अच्छा नहीं लगता सर. यू रिपीटिंग द सेम.
नहीं. मैं आखिरी बात
पूरा मौका लें.
छोटी सी बात कर लूं. छोटी सी एक बात.
छोटी वोटी नहीं है. आई एम टेलिंग यू, ये बड़ी बात है. एक मिनट, जस्ट वन पॉइंट.
छोटी सी बात है.
No, 1 minute. Hamid, don't be repetitive, yaar. Hamid, don't be repetitive. I've got your point. Now, one point. I'm letting Gaurav respond to you now. I'm letting Gaurav respond. So I've decided now. Gaurav is responding to you. Yeah, Gaurav.
कर्नाटका में जो हुआ है मुझे जरूर बुलाएं ताकि मैं बताऊं बीजेपी क्यों हारी है.
अच्छा, मैं एक बात बताता हूं आपको हामिद साहब. Forget about the BJP and the Congress. Karnataka has more money than Pakistan. तो देखिए, अपनी हैसियत के हिसाब से बात करनी चाहिए. देखिए, मैं आपको बताता हूं. सुनिए, एक मिनट सर, एक मिनट बात सुनिए ना सर. आपके पास नहीं है पैसे सर, आपके पास नहीं है पैसे, आप बात मत करिए. सुनिए, आमिर मीर साहब है आपके इंफॉर्मेशन मिनिस्टर पंजाब के. उन्होंने बोला है, अर्नब गोस्वामी इज कोटिंग अ न्यूज रिपोर्ट. ये जो वर्ड टेररिस्ट है, ये आपकी सरकार ने बोला है, आपकी गवर्नमेंट ने बोला है कि इमरान खान के घर के अंदर 30 से लेकर 40 जिन्होंने आर्मी इंस्टॉलेशंस पे अटैक करा था, वो इमरान खान के घर के अंदर छुपे हैं और 24 घंटे की मोहलत दी जाती है, उनको बाहर निकालो सर. ये रिपोर्ट है आपकी जियो न्यूज की. अब इसमें क्या झूठ बोल रहा है कोई?
मैंने कहा इट इज वेरी सैड. मैंने नहीं कहा ये झूठ है, ये सच है. मैंने कहा ये सियासी लड़ाई
हामिद साहब एक मिनट सुन ली.
इट इज वेरी सैड.
Hamid Saab, it's not sad, it's enjoyable, it's funny, it's nice, it's not sad.
That's what I'm saying. You are enjoying. I understand you are enjoying.
Of course.
Now
yes.
you are part of Sushant Sireen.
Sir, all of us are enjoying.
So please be serious given the situation in your country. Given the situation in your country, मुझे तो अजीब लगता है गौरव कि ये पाकिस्तानी जो है, देश इनका जल रहा है, इनको हंसी मजाक लग रहा है ये सिचुएशन. ये कहते थे एक मिनट हामिद जी एक मिनट जी, आप कहते थे वी विल बी द होमलैंड फॉर मुस्लिम्स, है ना? We will be a free land. We will be the homeland for Muslims. We will 1 minute. We will provide a safe country for the Muslim people. Today, 2 weeks back, 9 people are killed in a school. Sir, आप समझ लो आपकी situation क्या है. You say you're going to fight for Muslim rights. You are a joke within the OIC. Muslim women on your soil are being dragged and beaten by the army. औरतों को पकड़ के आपके आर्मी मार रही है. आप जैसे ऐसे लोग हैं, आप ऐसे व्यक्ति हैं, आप कुछ बोलते ही नहीं, आपको अच्छा लग रहा है. Women are being dragged. You saw the pictures, Sushant. You saw the pictures. Shailendra Singh, Colonel Singh, did you see the pictures? The way आप क्या बोल रहे हो? Irshad is shouting. See the pictures. See the pictures where women are being beaten and thrashed. आप picture देखो ना. This is what is happening to Pakistani women. They say we are an Islamic country. Look at that. Look at what they've done. Look at the way they are treating Irshad. Sharm karo आप sharm karo, Shailendra Singh and you. These are the pictures, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what is happening in Pakistan right now. Women are being pulled and dragged and beaten by the army. They haven't learned their lesson. Can I have Irshad on the right? Irshad on the right, please, ladies and gentlemen. Shailendra Singh on the left. Can I have over the visuals, please, if you don't mind? Thank you. What are you saying? क्या बोल रहे हैं?
ऐसी बात कर रहे हैं पुलिस वालों की भी माएं बहनें फैमिली.
Can I have him on the right?
खुद से दुपट्टा फेंक रही है, खुद से आगे बढ़ रही है. एक पुलिस लाइन पे खड़े हैं, जगह पे खड़े हैं, उधर जाने का काम क्या उस औरत का? सुशांत, पाली हुई औरतें हैं जो पाली हुई औरतें, ये वो औरतें जो हमले कर रही हैं पुलिस पे, इदारों पे.
ओके एक मिनट शर्म करो. आप क्या कह रहे हो? शर्म करो. I want to run the pictures. I'll talk over the pictures, please. Let the pictures be there. And what he's saying today, Gaurav Arya, ये situation है पाकिस्तान की, ये पाकिस्तानी मेरे प्रोग्राम पे आके कहते हैं, जनरल सुशांत, कर्नल शैलेंद्र सिंह ऑन द लेफ्ट कह रहे हैं कि ये औरत पूरे पाकिस्तानी आर्मी पे अटैक कर रही है.
Can I say something now?
Yeah, Colonel Sushant, you're watching this now. You're watching this on a night when Imran's house has been surrounded. Sushant on the left. Sushant on the left,
this foul-mouthed character on your show is as much of a misogynist as Imran Khan. Imran Khan, General Musharraf and this guy, they all have the same mentality. They are all the kinds of people who say that if a woman is harassed, if she is molested, if she is assaulted, then it's the woman's fault. Like this guy is saying. That this woman was protesting, what business did she have to protest? Why should a woman come on the streets and protest? So this shows this guy's sick mindset, his misogynism, which is no different from that of Imran Khan, Musharraf,
and
or
Ahmad Javed on the right.
So I'm not surprised. The second thing, Arnab,
Ahmad Javed, not Hamid,
yeah. Problems with the fact that I'm taking great satisfaction and I'm quite happy about what is happening in Pakistan. And I'll tell you the reason why. Every day, every single day for the last 30 years, I hear Pakistanis say India is the enemy, Hindu is the enemy, you are my enemy, my ugly dushman, my eternal enemy. Now, as an enemy, I say, okay, fine, if you are my enemy, I take great satisfaction in what's happening to you. Then they feel really bad about it. Then why are you taking pleasure in my problem? So I can't understand this mindset of their guys. Number 3, Hamid Khan talks about Karnataka. Look, at least in Karnataka, we had an election. The BJP lost. The Prime Minister congratulated the Congress Party. The Congress Party will form a government. It's a very smooth transition. Look what is happening in your country. You are terrified to hold an election. You have the army coming in. You have a civilian government backing the army. And they are going to get thrashed within a couple of months. Don't worry. The same treatment will be meted out to these guys as it has been in the past. So please don't compare your country with ours. And the last point, Arnab, to your main question on terrorism. Look, it's been an old problem with Pakistan of good versus bad terrorists. The guys who attacked the Pakistan army, the PTI guys, they were bad terrorists. The good terrorists are the guys who do the bidding of the Pakistan army, who carry out jihad, who massacre Hindus, who massacre Indians, who come into India and blow bombs. Those are good terrorists. So they make this distinction between good and bad. And what is happening today, the allegations against Imran Khan are against bad terrorists. There was a time when Imran Khan was a good terrorist. Today he's a bad terrorist. So he'll pay the price for it. His balloon is being punctured. And that's about it. So no big deal. No problems in what is happening in Pakistan. This is their culture. This is their civilization. This is their culture. And this is what they're living up to.
It's a precarious situation. Before I make the other observation, and we have been told by sources that the Pakistani army budget is being majorly slashed. And I'm very happy, General Bakshi, about that, because they can't afford their army anymore. But before that, General Bakshi, I want to just say, Brigadier Saeed Nazir and also to Ahmad Javed, who's former Central Secretary Information. He's joining us from Turkey today. It is really unfortunate, Ahmad Javed, the way women have been beaten on the streets of Pakistan by the army. I mean, your army is terrible anyway. They always get thrashed. But the way in which your army has beaten women, and people like you haven't really tweeted about it. You haven't really spoken about it. Whatever may be happening in your country, you know, you may be in a terrible economic situation. There is political strife. There is a fight within the country. You don't have your external debt is unmanageable. But why is the army beating Pakistani women? Is there no decorum? I'm asking you. I have all these pictures of the way women have been beaten in Pakistan. The way the women are being beaten by the Pakistani army. And the pictures are shocking. Some of them are being dragged by their hair, pulled by their legs, dragged out, beaten, whipped by men. This is not female security. They are being thrashed and beaten by men. Some of them almost have been killed on the streets. What kind of a country have you become? I mean, these pictures are absolutely horrifying. I request the people of all the viewers to raise their voice against these atrocities on the women of Pakistan by their army. And Ahmad Javed, why are you quiet? Are you scared of the follow-up that will happen if you were to raise your voice against what pictures we are seeing? And the pictures are going all across. They may not be shown in your media, for your media is scared of the army itself. But are you seeing these pictures? Or will you say, I see the pictures and I don't care?
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me. But it's a very sad time in Pakistan. Or whatever I'm saying on Indian channel or a Pakistani channel or any international channel or on social media. It's all about that we regret today, we are embarrassed. मेरा दिल खून के आंसू रो रहा है, मैं शर्मिंदा हूँ. मैं उन औरतों को जब स्क्रीन पे देख रहा हूँ तो मुझे बहुत तकलीफ है. और ये सिर्फ मैं नहीं हूँ, पाकिस्तान की अक्सरियत जो है, पाकिस्तान की एक बहुत बड़ी मेजॉरिटी जो है आज पाकिस्तान के अंदर, मैं समझता हूँ कि 75 साल में शायद 1971 से भी ज़्यादा हमारे दिल टूटे हुए हैं. क्योंकि 1971 में तो हम दुश्मन किसी और को समझते थे और इसलिए हम अपनी फ़ौज के साथ खड़े थे. लेकिन आज तो हमें अपने मुल्क के अंदर जिस तरह से औरतों के साथ, बूढ़ों के साथ, बच्चों के साथ जिस तरह से आज़ादी सलब हो रही है, और ये कोई नैरेटिव नहीं है जो कुछ मैं कह रहा हूँ, ये एक हकीकत है. और जैसे आपने कहा कि मैं खामोश क्यों हूँ, मैं सोशल मीडिया के ऊपर आप मुझे फॉलो कर सकते हैं. और बहुत सारे लोगों को ताज्जुब है कि अभी तक मुझे क्यों नहीं उठाया गया, कि अगर मैं इतनी शिद्दत के साथ ये बात कर रहा हूँ कि ये जो कुछ पाकिस्तान में आज हो रहा है, आइन और कानून की जो तजलील हो रही है, जिस तरह से उसको तबाह किया गया है, ये कोई भी पाकिस्तानी इसको डिफेंड करना जो है, मैं समझता हूँ कि वो गद्दार होगा. इन चीजों को एक्सेप्ट करना जो है वो इस मुल्क के साथ लॉयल्टी है. वफादारी ये है कि हम आज अगर हमारे मुल्क में जुल्म हो रहा है, अगर आइन और कानून के परखच्चे उड़ाए जा रहे हैं, अगर इस मुल्क के अंदर किसी को आज़ादी नहीं है, बात करने की आज़ादी नहीं है, तो मैं अगर उन फैक्ट्स को बताऊं तो मैं समझता हूं कि ये वफादारी है. और बहुत एक डिस्कशन आजकल चलती है हमारे मुल्क के अंदर कि कोर कमांडर हाउस के ऊपर हमला कर दिया. देखें, बहुत बुरी बात है, कोर कमांडर हाउस पे हमला नहीं करना चाहिए. लेकिन मैं ये समझता हूं कि कोर कमांडर हाउस का तकद्दस और उसकी इज्जत उतनी है जितनी के एक आम पाकिस्तानी अगर किसी झोंपड़ी में भी रह रहा है, उसके घर का तकद्दस जो है वो भी नहीं आप तबाह कर सकते. उसके घर में भी कोई नहीं घुस सकता, उसको भी घर से कोई नहीं उठा सकता, इसलिए कि इक्वल राइट्स होते हैं. ये नहीं हो सकता कि अगर कोई यूनिफॉर्म में है या अगर वो एक ताकतवर किले के अंदर है तो उस पे अटैक जो है उससे जो है तकद्दस पामाल होता है, या उससे जो है वो अदारों की तजलील होती है. कानून और आइन जो है वो हर शहरी को राइट देता है. आज पाकिस्तान के अंदर कितने घर ऐसे हैं जिनके अंदर बगैर वारंट के पुलिस वाले जाते हैं, तोड़ते हैं, चीजों को बर्बाद करते हैं, अंदर उठा के ले जाते हैं. ये भी तो तकद्दस खराब हो रहा है, ये भी तो चार दीवारी का तकद्दस खराब हो रहा है. और फिर सबसे बड़ी बात ये है, तौहीन क्या सिर्फ पाकिस्तान में हम सिर्फ एक इमारत के साथ अपने आप को जोड़ देते हैं? क्या पार्लियामेंट एक इमारत नहीं है? क्या इस पार्लियामेंट का तकद्दस नहीं पामाल हुआ पाकिस्तान की तारीख में? कितनी दफा वहां पे वजीर आजम को वहां से उठा के नहीं ले जाया गया? क्या वो उस पार्लियामेंट का, उस आइन का तकद्दस उस वक्त पामाल नहीं हुआ था? सुप्रीम कोर्ट पर जब हमला हुआ था उस वक्त उस बिल्डिंग का तकद्दस पामाल नहीं हुआ था? इस्लामाबाद हाई कोर्ट के ऊपर जब आपने शीशे तोड़ के उसको आपने इमरान खान को वहां से उठाया, वो तकद्दस पामाल नहीं हुआ? क्या उसके ऊपर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये नहीं कहा कि ये गैर कानूनी था? ये सारे आप अगर आपके पास मिसालें हमारे मुल्क में मौजूद हैं. आज हमारे मुल्क में हम ये नहीं कह सकते उठ के कि मैं यहाँ पे आके कहूं कि नहीं, वी आर वेरी हैप्पी, सब कुछ ठीक है, औरतें टेररिस्ट हैं, बच्चे टेररिस्ट हैं. मैं नहीं ये कह सकता. क्योंकि मैं इतना बड़ा झूठ नहीं बोल सकता। मैं ये चीज चाहे सोशल मीडिया हो जो कि ग्लोबल मीडिया है और उसको हर मुल्क में हर शहर में पढ़ा जाता है, अगर मैं सोशल मीडिया पे भी कह सकता हूं तो मैं इंडियन चैनल पे भी ये कह सकता हूं। और मैं ये समझता हूं कि आज हमें अपने मुल्क में एक रीथिंकिंग की जरूरत है। हम एक गलत डायरेक्शन में चलते रहे, हमने कुछ और अपने लिए चैलेंजेस बनाए हुए थे, हमने किसी और को मुहाफिज समझा हुआ था। ऐसा नहीं है। हमारे आइन को तोड़ने वाले जो हैं वो 75 साल में वो एक ही तरफ से आते रहे हैं, उन्होंने इस मुल्क को नुकसान पहुंचाया है। हमने अगर आगे बढ़ना है और तरक्की करनी है, बांग्लादेश की तरह तरक्की करनी है, इंडिया की तरह तरक्की करनी है, तुर्किया की तरह तरक्की करनी है, तो हमें अपने मुल्क में आइन और कानून की बालादस्ती लेके आनी होगी। जिसका जो काम है वो करे। अगर किसी का काम सरहदों के ऊपर है तो वो सरहदों के ऊपर सर अंजाम दे और वहां पे अपनी ड्यूटी जो है सही तरीके से करे और उसकी ड्यूटी की अकाउंटेबिलिटी होनी चाहिए। इसी तरह दूसरे इदारों की भी अकाउंटेबिलिटी होनी चाहिए। ये नहीं हो सकता कि ताकतवर की अकाउंटेबिलिटी हो। एक ताकतवर के घर के ऊपर जब हमला होता है तो पूरा मुल्क जो है वहां पे आप सैकड़ों लोगों को उठा के ले जाते हैं, उनको अब आप कहते हैं आपने आर्मी एक्ट के तहत करना है या उनके ऊपर मुकदमे चलाने हैं। मैं तो एक वो देख रहा था, कोई मेरा ख्याल है कि कोई अनपढ़ था, कोई बच्चा था, वो वहां से कोर कमांडर से कोई मोर जो है वो उठा के ले जा रहा था, अगले दिन उसको भी गाड़ी में बैठाया हुआ था। देखे, अवाम जो है उसके अंदर हर तरह के लोग होंगे। मॉब, आपको ये अंडरस्टैंड करने की जरूरत है कि एक मॉब किस तरह से रिएक्ट करता है। आपने ये देखना है इसकी वजूहात क्या है। आज पाकिस्तान के अंदर ये नफरत क्यों उबल रही है। आज आप अगर सोशल मीडिया के ऊपर जो लोग, किसी को अगर शक है तो जाके ISPR के अकाउंट को 9 अप्रैल से पहले, 9 अप्रैल 2022 से पहले जाके देख लें। वहां पे तारीफें होती थी, वहां पे उनके लिए नारे लगाए जाते थे, तराने गाए जाते थे, गाने गाए जाते थे। लेकिन 9 अप्रैल 2022 के बाद जाके मेरा सर शर्म से झुक जाता है। मैं उन कमेंट्स को नहीं पढ़ सकता। ये कमेंट्स कोई ट्रोल्स नहीं है, ये अवाम है। ये सोशल मीडिया को आप ट्रोल्स कह के आप एक ओपिनियन को रद्द नहीं कर सकते। ये जो कुछ आज पाकिस्तान में हो रहा है, दुनिया एक ग्लोबल विलेज बन चुकी है। हम बेवकूफों की तरह जाके अपने आप को इस तरह से डिफेंड नहीं कर सकते। वो हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है, उसको पूरी दुनिया देख रही है। ये क्लिप्स अगर आप दिखा रहे हैं तो ये सोशल मीडिया में दुनिया के हर शहर में देखे जा रहे हैं। दुनिया की हर ह्यूमन राइट्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ये देख रही है। इसको कैसे छुपाएंगे आप? ये नहीं छुपाया जा सकता। ये आपको एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा। किसी भी मुल्क और तरक्की का आगाज उस वक्त होता है जब वो अपने गलतियों से सीखती है। जिस दिन हम अपनी गलती को तस्लीम करेंगे उस दिन हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, उससे पहले हम आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते।
I tell you one thing, Brigadier Nazir, General Bakshi, I know you've been wanting to come in, really sorry for keeping you waiting. मैं एक दो बातें कहना चाहता हूँ in response to what you've said, अहमद जावद। पहली बात यह है कि hats off to you for speaking. People said, why have I not interrupted him for 6-7 minutes? मैंने आपको interrupt नहीं किया because you're speaking a lot of sense. And Brigadier Nazir, आप भी समझिए और आप में भी वो हिम्मत होनी चाहिए कि आप बोलिए कि हमने क्या गलतियां की हैं। यू शुड रीइवैल्यूएट व्हाट यू आर डूइंग, यू शुड सपोर्ट अहमद जावेद। मैं आपको 4 चीजें कहूं जो आपने गलतियां की हैं। एक, यू ट्राइड टू मेक टेररिज्म अ सोर्स ऑफ रेवेन्यू। आपने टेररिस्ट ग्रुप्स को पनाह दी क्योंकि यू थॉट इट विल गेट यू डॉलर्स। सेकेंड, यू गेव सैंक्चुरी टू ओसामा बिन लादेन इन योर कंट्री। Third, you have a mad obsession about Kashmir. Kashmir, 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 Kashmir. दिमाग खराब हो गया आप लोगों का। Kashmir, you see how happy the people of Kashmir are today. We have a G20 summit. Thousands and thousands of crores are being invested there. People have jobs. There are skyscrapers being built. Roads are being built all over. You can't, hundreds of billions of dollars of investment is going into Kashmir. People of Kashmir are happy. Tourism is booming. And the policy, the third mistake you made, Brigadier Nazir, is hatred. Matlab, hatred and envy towards India. We will bleed India with 1,000 cuts. Arey, how can you bleed India with 1,000 cuts? You can't even stay together as a country. We broke you once. But you need to understand, You need to understand, Brigadier Nazir, this is your last chance. Actually, मुझे तो लगता है last chance तो है नहीं, मगर आप में भी थोड़ी सी हिम्मत होनी चाहिए. पहले तो जैसे औरतों को मार रहे हैं पाकिस्तानी आर्मी, उस पर भी नहीं बोलते हैं आप.
ये अपनी भाषण थोड़ा कम कर दो, हमारी भी सुनो.
मैं भाषण नहीं दे रहा, मैं आपको एडवाइस दे रहा हूँ. इसको भाषण नहीं कहते, इट इज कॉल्ड एडवाइस. आप अपने गुरूर को कम कीजिए, आप अपने गुरूर को कम कीजिए प्लीज. या रेस्पॉन्ड.
अगर आप में हिम्मत है तो मुझे भी उतना टाइम दे दो ताकि आपको जो आग लगी हुई है और हमारा ये जो घर का भेदी आपको खुश करना चाहता है,
घर का भी बता दूं. What is it? घर का क्या गौरव? इसे घर का क्या? घर का क्या?
इसको कश्मीर के
घर का भेदी कह रहे हो.
One
ब्रिगेडियर साहब ने
मेरे और तुम्हारे में फर्क ये है, तुम्हें हिम्मत नहीं है, तुम्हें जुर्रत नहीं है, तुम पूछते लो. और मैं सिर्फ सच की बात कर रहा हूं.
साहब आप खामोश हैं.
ब्रिगेडियर
You be shut up because I have not spoken. I have not interrupted you.
Please behave. आदमी और जरूर दें कि बात नहीं कर सकता. इनके पास करने को कुछ नहीं है. करो तुम. मैं बात करोगे. अगर तुम चार लफ्ज नहीं बोल.
Brigadier Nazir, I request you. Brigadier Nazir.
जिस गार्ड में हो और जो औरतों और बच्चों को शील्ड के तौर पर इस्तेमाल करे, वहां पर अगर वो टेररिस्ट पाले और उसको अगर हम न करें, हम उनको एप्रीहेंड न करें, तो फिर चागी पहाड़ का रेप्लिका जलाने वाले खुश कर देते हैं जहां पर ये लोग बाकी बैठे हुए हैं अर्नब जैसे. दूसरी बात ये, कोर कमांडर का हाउस एक सिंबल है, जना हाउस था, वहां पर अगर आप जाते हैं और उसको रेंज सेक कर देते हैं, तो मुझे बताओ गुजरात में जो मुसलमानों के साथ.
आप रुकिए मेरी बात. अरे आप इंडिया ऑब्सेशन बंद कीजिए. आप इंडिया ऑब्सेशन बंद कीजिए. ब्रिगेडियर नजीर, आपकी यही प्रॉब्लम है. आपको अभी भी इंडिया ऑब्सेशन है. ब्रिगेडियर नजीर, one minute. Brigadier Nazir, I want to tell you something.
Give me the time.
Brigadier Nazir, I will give you the time, but I request you just not to abuse. Don't abuse. For God's sake, don't abuse. For God's sake, don't abuse on the program.
उसके मुजस्समे बनाकर, उसके नाम पर एयरपोर्ट बनाकर, ये सब कुछ तो आप कर रहे हैं.
आपको मैं देखिए ब्रिगेडियर नजीर, I'll tell you. First of all, you should एक मिनट volume down a little bit. Brigadier Nazir, I want to tell you something, and you need to listen to me, sir. You're senior to me. I don't want to raise my voice with you. 1 minute, sir. Allow me. Allow me, sir.
Shame on you. As far as your
okay, I'll tell you. 1 minute. Now, Brigadier Nazir has finished. I'm going to General Bakshi, but before that, I have a right to respond. Now, Brigadier Nazir, I listen to you. I listen to your abuse. I listen to your attacks. I listen to your galis.
To respond you.
I listen to your galis, but I'm responding to you now. Sir, I am responding to you now.
I respond in a peaceful way.
Okay, so
if you are interrupted, I will raise my voice.
Okay, now listen to me. I'm not raising my voice. I'm speaking to you with what they call grace, sophistication, और जो हम हिंदी में जिसको कहते हैं ठहराव के साथ मैं रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहा हूं. जनाब, आप प्लीज डोंट बी हाई पिच्ड विद मी. नाउ लिसन टू मी, सर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, आई टेल यू वन थिंग. ब्रिगेडियर नजीर, मैं बहुत I'll give a very short reply. I'll give a very short reply, sir, to you. I'll give a very short reply to you. I will give a very short reply to you, sir. Please listen to me, but you will not interrupt me. See, sir, if you interrupt me, I will also shout. I don't want to shout. You are so senior to me. Meri tehzeeb nahi, I don't want to shout. I want to just tell you two things. And General Bakshi will respond to you. Sir, he can shout at you. I can't. Now listen to me, sir. I will tell you. You are saying shame on you. Shame on you, Arnab, you are saying. I am saying to you, Brigadier Nazir, or chupchap suniye. I say shame on you. Shame on you. If you want to crack down on terrorists, then crack down on the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, because 141, don't forget the number killed in 2014. Shame on you. Shame on you, because you were celebrating when Osama bin Laden was found on your soil. When Osama bin Laden was found on your soil, you were smiling and laughing. You thought it was a joke. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you, sir, for treating terrorists like state guests. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you. You have no money to feed your soldiers. Now tell me, you are not paying your soldiers. You are not paying your soldiers. Shame on you. You are not paying your soldiers. आप जो पाक आर्मी कर रहे हैं, the 3 lowest ranks have not got pay for the last 3 months. Shame on you, sir. Please at least learn your lesson. Hand over to sir. 20 people have died fighting over wheat. गेहूं के ऊपर war हो रहा है. 20 people have died in wheat wars in your country. Shame on you, sir. You have the highest inflation in 60 years. Shame on you, sir. You have a currency that is worthless. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you, sir. You are the world's highest exporter of donkeys. Shame on you, sir. And General Bakshi will respond to you. General Bakshi is on the debate right now. I'm going to go to tweets in a second. Yeah.
Brigadier Saab, 1 minute.
This is crazy.
Brigadier Saab.
Some realization at this time.
Brigadier Saab, like an officer and a gentleman.
Reply that way. You will be
kindly listen. हमने बड़े तहजीब के साथ आपको सुना है. हमने बड़े तहजीब के साथ आपको सुना है और मैं चंद एक चीजें आपकी खिदमत में कहना चाहता हूं.
कहिए.
Arnab, the exchange that we have just seen typifies what is wrong with Pakistan. That young man made a very candid admission of what he thought and what he is damn right, or what is wrong with Pakistan. And this is what is wrong with Pakistan. The military mindset. Pakistan is on the brink of an implosion. implosion. And why is that, Brigadier Saab? Because your army has been milking Pakistan of its resources. आज पाकिस्तान के आवाम में गुस्सा है, भूख है. That hunger is leading to anger. पहली बार एक पॉलिटिशियन ने, पाकिस्तान की स्ट्रीट ने, पाकिस्तान की फौज को चैलेंज किया है. चैलेंज किया है क्योंकि आपने उनको लूटा है. आपके कोर कमांडर के घर से सफेद मोर और वहां पे स्ट्रॉबेरीज के अंबार लगे हुए थे, जब पाकिस्तान की लोगों के पास, पाकिस्तान की आवाम के पास अगली रोटी खाने का पैसा नहीं है. ये गुस्सा आप चंद एक पीटीआई के लीडरों को अरेस्ट करके खत्म नहीं कर पाएंगे, क्योंकि ये आवाम भड़क उठा है. ये आवाम आपके बरखिलाफ जा रहा है, जिस आवाम को आपने लूटा है. अरे साहब, क्या है ये गुर्बत? जब पाकिस्तान है, आपके कोर कमांडर साहब मोर पाल रहे, वो ऐशो आराम में रह रहे, वो मुगल सल्तनत बना रहे जिन्ना हाउस के अंदर. तभी तो लोग आपके बरखिलाफ उबल पड़ा है सैलाब. और आप समझते हैं कि डरा धमका के आप खत्म कर देंगे. मुझे तो साहब इस बार नहीं लग रहा. जिस तरह से कोर कमांडर के घर पे हुआ, 30 आदमी का आर्म्ड गार्ड था, फौजियों का, एक ने गोली चलाई. ब्रिगेडियर साहब, आपने सुना है अपनी फौजी जिंदगानी में ऐसी हालात? कोर कमांडर के घर पे हमला हो रहा है. अरे साहब, एक कमांडिंग अफसर के घर पे हमला हो तो उसके जवान चला दें, मर जाए.
one more thing
के लिए.
one more thing.
आपका कोर कमांडर.
One more thing, General Bakshi, I want to add here, small point, and this is to Usma Zahid. Usma, you know this, you guys need to think, you guys really need to think. And Colonel Shailendra Singh hasn't spoken, but before I invite him, I just want to tell you, you guys need to think, what do people want? People want jobs, development, growth, economic growth, stability, opportunity, right? Investment, infrastructure, foreign direct investment, domestic investment, expansion of the domestic market, access to the internet. You know, that's what people need. And I just want to tell you, Usma, do you know what the GSDP, which is the gross domestic product of Jammu and Kashmir, will be? मैं बताऊं, Colonel Shailendra Singh, they'll be shocked. Only Jammu and Kashmir. 2.3 lakh crores. Do you know what the growth rate of Kashmir is? You people keep saying Kashmir, 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 Kashmir. Are you mad? Kashmir has a growth rate today of 11%. 11%, Colonel Shailendra Singh, is the growth rate. You have a 40% inflation. Aap kya Kashmir, Kashmir kar rahe hain? Today there's a G20 which is happening there. You should go to Srinagar streets, multi-dollar brands, mega shopping centers, total makeover. And that is what he's being told to you today. If you go to Srinagar, you go to New Delhi, you go to Istanbul, where Ahmad Javed was talking about what's happening. You see development. What are you Pakistanis thinking about, Usma? I'm just telling you real hard facts. Or are you totally in a bubble? Are you totally in a bubble? I will do that.
हम इसलिए आप कश्मीर की इसलिए हम बात करते हैं क्योंकि आपने शुरू से आप प्रोग्राम का आगाज आपने किया पाकिस्तान की इस बयानबाजी पर, जिस तरह से आपने डिस्कस किया कि इमरान खान के घर 30 से 40 दहशतगर्द हैं, पाक आर्मी के घर पर हमला हुआ, पाकिस्तान के अंदरूनी मामलात को आप अपने टॉक शोज में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, लेकिन कभी आपने इंडिया के अंदरूनी मामलात को डिस्कस किया कि वहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? इन चीजों को डिस्कस करें ना आप।
Obsessed, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. They are mad about India. They just think day and night about India.
India, Pakistan. It is your reputation that you are a terrorist. It is not India. And Arnab, please allow me 1 minute.
अपने मामलात को डिस्कस करें। आपके पास आवाम के पास टॉयलेट्स नहीं है।
Oh God, oh God. Imran, oh God, these guys are just gone mad right now. You know, I don't know what they are taught and who is giving them this absolute hogwash.
सबसे बड़ा दहशतगर्द इंडिया है।
ये देखो, this is the mindset. आप mindset देखिए।
सबसे बड़ा आज इंडिया में इंडिया बैठ के डिस्कस कर रहा है कि इमरान खान के घर 30 से 40 दहशतगर्द हैं।
उस्मा बताइए मुझे, उस्मा बताइए मुझे।
कि सबसे बड़ा दहशतगर्द इंडिया है।
और
मैं बताऊं कि
पाकिस्तान के हालात
नहीं
मिलेगा ये सब करके, कुछ नहीं मिलेगा। Oh God, Sushant, देखो ये this is a mental problem in Pakistan, you know. ये mental problem है. I know what is the problem, Sushant. You know, India is bad, India is this, India is that. But God's sake, I mean, we don't even want to play cricket with them.
Arnab, these guys, number one, they're such losers.
Arnab, can you give me 1 minute?
The only thing
can you give me 1
is
minute?
that, when he says India is the biggest terrorist, but this character, Usma, will not be able to go anywhere outside Pakistan on his passport. If he goes anywhere outside, he'll have a cavity search done. Number one, he will not get a visa because nobody expects him to go back to Pakistan. Number two, he will be seen as a terrorist, so he will be taken on the side. Every Pakistani is treated like that whenever they go abroad. So if they were not a terrorist nation, they would not be treated like this, right? So one is very clear. Secondly, they try and look for something in India to try and project themselves that they are very hip and happening. They are begging all over the place. They are going with a katora all over the place. Their own prime minister says that he feels very small the moment he interacts with somebody because he's begging them. And this guy comes out here and shows his attitude. He's probably going to be going back and begging somewhere again. But I think, Arnab, what is important, and this is very serious, I think for everything which you have said, and I think today you've established a record in all the years you've been on television, that you've given Mr. Ahmad Jawad the amount of time you have given anybody. I think you've surpassed yourself, so congratulations.
6.5 to 7 minutes.
But Arnab, here is the thing. Everything Mr. Jawad said, I sometimes wonder why my country is quiet about what is happening in Pakistan. If India is the biggest democracy in the world, if we are seeing the gross violation of human rights,
we should speak
the crushing of dissent, the fact that elections are not being held and are being postponed, the fact that protesters are being beaten black
Women
and blue,
are being beaten
the fact that a bona fide political leader the army and the police is planning to invade his house and crush him. And for the Ministry of External Affairs to keep quiet, for the government of India to keep quiet when this travesty is happening,
I think we should speak up.
And this unspeakable crime is taking place on our borders,
I think
does not behove of a democracy like
I think we should speak up. Colonel Shailendra Singh, I'm coming to you. Before that, I'm just reading out 4 or 5 tweets on my Motorola Moment. Sorry, it got delayed today. And the question here is, ladies and gentlemen, I want to read out some tweets. Dr. M.K. Saha says that the country that flaunts nuclear weapons as their priceless asset shouldn't expect any sympathy from its peace-loving neighbors. R.K. Singh says the end of Pakistan seems to have begun. Unravel the series of events that have caused civil unrest in the nation. Only Republic can expose this. Sanjeev Vaidya says there is only one way out for Pakistan. Hand over the reins of your government to India. Trust me, Sanjeev, we don't want to take that responsibility. And 56 years back, after winning the 1971 war, our Indian army to the Pakistani army men. Today, Republic is doing it. That's Arvind Bowles' Sharp Bouncers. I'm edited a few parts. Pinky Verma says, ladies and gentlemen, the news that has been received from sources that PVR and Netflix are at a huge loss after people are watching the Pakistan drama. That's what people think. Colonel Shailendra Singh, you've spoken very little, so I'll give you the last word. You've heard everyone. Anything you want to add to, especially what Ahmad Jawad said?
I must tell you one small thing. Arnab, I apologize. I apologize to you on behalf of Brigadier Nasir for that outburst because he is not well. For some time he has been unwell. So please grant it to them. As far as Ahmad is concerned, Ahmad, I apologize to you on behalf of Hamid to shamelessly smile and laugh at the situation, that explosive situation in Pakistan. Irshad, I also apologize on behalf of Irshad कि हमारी औरतें अपना दुपट्टा फेंक रही हैं. Oh my God! Have some shame, Irshad.
Terrible.
Don't insult your women that badly. As far as terrorism is concerned, yes, I own up. I own up as a country that if your army is a terrorist and we made it, yes, we have supported terrorism.
Okay.
If your Shahbaz Sharif and Maryam is calling Imran Khan and the Supreme Court as terrorists, then yes, we have trained them. I agree to you.
Okay.
There's no problem. If the police is standing outside Imran Khan's house to arrest those 30 terrorists, they have been sent by us.
Yeah.
I own up.
But has their government ever cracked down on terrorists?
People are living in a wrong place.
Tomorrow is a critical day.
You are actually blaming nobody.
No, tomorrow is a critical day. I think Imran has to do a court appearance. I think the army is ring-fenced his house. About 1,300 army men have surrounded his house. Let's see what happens. We're tracking it closely. We have a number of reporters on the ground who are giving us inputs from Islamabad. And ladies and gentlemen, on the other side, people took a sharp position against the Kashmir story. Now, when real-life survivors, people who've had harrowing tales to share, have come out in the open and have gone public and said that what is shown in the film is a manifestation of the reality, you can't look the other way and say, we're not going to listen. On the other side, why the Kashmir story? Why the Kerala story? I'm really sorry for referring to it, the Kashmir story. Why the Kerala story and the stories within that film need to be looked at with some detail in a few minutes.